Well, we've been in fog for the last 24 hours, and I'd been hoping to have a look at the west coast of Hopen, but too much fog and we had to press on. So we're now heading west across the Spitsbergen and towards the South Cape, Sur Cap of Spitsbergen. That'll take us a little while. It's probably about 90 miles, something like that. So a bit disappointing that we didn't get another look from the other side of Hopen. We'll go on deck. It's just starting to, the fog has been clearing from the west, and it's just oh, there we are. So Hopen is just starting to free itself from the fog. If I come in a bit closer, there's the great buttress of a headland, the southern headland, and then you can start to see the various sausages of the island starting to appear above the fog bank, which is moving away. So that's goodbye to Hopen. I'm sure that we'll be back and have an opportunity to have a look properly at that west coast at some point. So the bit about the next stop is going to be something like the South Cape of Spitsbergen. Well, it's the afternoon of Thursday the 7th of August. We didn't get to the South Cape of Spitsbergen. We had very, very light winds, calms, and then headwinds, and we're gradually pushed to the south, and I didn't feel like going back north to the northwest to get there. So we're now running to the southwest in front of a stiff northeasterly which has been blowing for the last 12 hours or so. It will take us past Bear Island, Bjørnøy. We'll pass probably 30-40 miles to the west. I'm hoping that I can get enough westing in from this wind and other winds to get out to Jan Mayen. I'd really like to call into Jan Mayen on the way back, both just for Old Town's sake, secondly see if we can get a look at that elusive volcano, and thirdly because if we can go around that way the current should be better. I don't really want to go straight back the way we came, straight into the North Atlantic current, straight into the Gulf Stream. But it can be quite tough from here to get out to the west. I found that when I was up here in 2011. So there we are. We're kind of pretty much, apart from passing Bear Island, we've pretty much left Svalbard. We're now in 75 north, so we're getting south fairly quickly at the moment, and hopefully we'll get our way across to Jan Mayen. Well, it's the morning of Tuesday the 12th of August. It's the 40th day at sea, so we're around about 2/3 of the way through this voyage, although how long it'll eventually be remains to be seen. Just an update, we passed to the northwest of Bear Island, Bjørnøy here 3 days ago, I think it was. So I always forget how many days I've been on a particular part of a passage. We're coming to the west-southwest, and we are now pretty much halfway between Bjørnøy, Bear Island, and Jan Mayen. We're just at the moment just coming on to what's called the Louise A. Boyd Bank, We're just a little bit to the northeast of the word bank, so we're here, so we'll try and come back a little bit. Bear Island's over here and Jan Mayen is here, so we're perhaps just slightly more than halfway. We've had strong winds from the north-northwest, north, for the last day or so. So we're going along nicely with the wind on the quarter, blowing a nice fresh 4-6 at the moment. So we've been making pretty good time. Maybe stick the camera out of the port aft port light. Let's see what we've got out here. So we're just, as I say, running with the wind a little bit after the beam, not fully on the quarter. It's important not to get too far to the south when making this crossing. I've been concentrating more on getting west rather than south, so I can make a very clear approach to Jan Mayen from the north. I'm always worried that if I did allow myself to get pushed or dragged to the south, I might not then want to turn back north again. Plus, having approached Jan Mayen twice, pretty much from due south, south-east, this time I really want to make a very clear approach from the north, and that will fulfill one of those silly little ambitions that one has to make a landfall at Jan Mayen, but from the north. So there we are, we're halfway between Bear Island and Jan Mayen, and making fair progress in what is fairly dirty weather at the moment. Big clouds, squally showers. The wind was blowing 4-7 in the night, but it's calmed off a bit now. So there we are. So it's the evening of Tuesday the 15th of August, 43rd day at sea, and we've arrived at Jan Mayen. There's the North Cape and there's the Northeast Cape, a place I know very well, having been here twice. I'm just going to heave to offshore for a few hours, wait till we get some better light tomorrow. I'm feeling very bad at the moment. I've just had a bad experience because the video camera on which I've recorded most of this voyage has just stopped working. So I hope I don't lose all the footage of this voyage. That would be something of a disaster. Anyway, there we are. We're now at Jan Mayen.